Logan and I just got onto the first lake, the only lake. We're coming up on our first portage of many, and we're going to be heading over into the ponds. So, just getting us started. We're fishing over here. No luck yet. We were hoping to pick something up on this lake, but we're about to get on some trout, hopefully. We picked up a fish as soon as I turned the camera off. Feels like a bass. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh yeah, it's a big bass. Woo! That was close. Nope. I got him. Yo, that's a big smallie. That's an 18-incher. We found the portage, but we decided we're going to stay on this lake for a little while, and we're going to fish this lake. Probably not long, maybe 30 minutes. Troll around. We've never been here before, and it's really, this lake's pretty beautiful. So let's see if we can pick up any more fish before we get on this portage. We lucked out. We really hit the peak leaf color change. It's the best I've ever seen, and I've spent a lot of time up here. It's pretty nice. This is going to be a good trip. I think I got another fish. Literally every time I turn the camera off and I get a fish on. He's a jumper. That's just a little guy. 13-inch. Alright, 2 fish on our first lake. I like it. I got another fish, and Logan's on a fish too right now. It's going to be hard to leave this lake. The fishing is so good. This is a bigger fish. This might be a pike. It's another big smallie. Oh, come on. It's a pretty big fish. That's 19. That's a big fish. Did you get him? No. Logan didn't get his fish. That's alright.
Alright, got him my first fish. Does not feel very big. Oh, came off.
Now we're heading to the portage. It's right up in front of us. I said I was going to do it before, then I caught 2 fish on the way. Now we're getting out of here.
Bad thing about being in the back is you gotta really watch out for the rocks.
First portage is done. And we're on this little river. And it's pretty tight and low water.
See the reflection of those colors off the water are kind of pretty crazy.
Pretty amazing.
Just pulling into this portage now. It's gonna be more like a boat drag. I'm definitely into those. Much easier than carrying all my stuff.
We got to be super careful on this trip because there's a warning advisory out for aggressive raccoons. So
Look at over the colors, man. Look at that.
we are officially on the trout ponds. We're going to fish each one we go to. We're going to fish them all for a little bit. We're just going at a really slow pace right now, and it's really nice. Right now we're just enjoying fishing and paddling and the scenery.
Just approaching carry number 3. We just paddled the shoreline of this really nice pond.
We are 1 lake, 3 ponds, and 3 portages into the trip.
Finally doing a little bit of trout fishing. We've got 1 more portage, actually no, 2 more portages until we get to the main pond that we want to do some trout fishing at, so we're just putzing through these last 2 smaller ponds. Pulling up on our 5th carry. It's our last short portage. The next thing we got to do is paddle across this pond, which we want to fish for a little bit. It's got some good trout in it. And then we'll take a stream that'll pop out through another small pond, and we'll paddle across that, and then we'll begin our real portage. John and I decided to stay in the shade for a minute and snack up, build up some energy for this next paddle and portage that we have to do here. I have a huge bag of beef jerky, almost 4 pounds that I dehydrated the other day. Just got done eating our snacks. About to head out. You ready to rock, John?
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, we're on the big pond. We're going to fish this pond pretty good and then get on the big long portage up to the pond we're going to camp at.
Alright, I've got a tip. If you're someone like me who can't catch fish, what you do is you bring someone who can catch fish with you. And then you just follow them, right? You go the same speed as them, you know, that way all those little variables are being controlled by them. Obviously, you know, with the same setup and everything, and that's how you catch fish. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm following John. I'm going his pace. Hopefully something hooks up. Let's see. Either way, the colors right now that are out are enough to keep me occupied. So catching a fish would definitely be nice, but the colors are really nice to look at right now.
We're getting to the end of the big pond here. We trolled the whole way, no fish. Thought it was probably a long shot to catch a fish. It's midday. The sun's straight up overhead and there's no clouds in the sky. So it was worth a shot. Shade feels good. Beaver dam number 1.
Go over it right where you're at.
Yeah, I would.
We've got a roadblock. Log is blocking the way, so John's popping over it pretty easy. Let's see if I can be as graceful.
It would be super entertaining if you fell in the water. You good?
Yeah, I think we'll be good.
Alright. He's not going to fall in. I'm hoping we can scoop by this one. It doesn't look like we can right now, but maybe, no, we might be okay. Yeah, we can scoop by this one. Ooh, it looks like it's blocked, but it's not. Look at that. Oh, this is not going to be easy right here. there.
I made it without falling in. Wasn't as good as John's, but I made it. Now I got a big beast here. Oh. All right, a little bit fiasco, but we're good. It's all good.
Block number 5.
Got another beaver dam up ahead. John said we can send it. John and I are just zigzagging down this stream, and this is the latest time of season we've ever been up here, so it's kind of low, but we're making it through.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes!
That's a deja vu.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Poker Pond should be just around the corner. Wrong. I think this is the last beaver dam.
You stuck? Now I gotta go get out of my boat.
Yeah. Whew, okay. We made it.
At least this is pretty shallow here.
Not as deep as some of the other ones. Here it is. Not the pond that we've been working to get to. However, this is the last pond that we have to paddle across before we start this fairly long portage, so.
Map check.
Map check.
We know where we're going, we're just trying to figure out which portage to take, because there's 2 different routes to get up to the next pond.
Okay, so if we go this route, cuts over, it does look pretty easy. You go this route, looks like you can paddle this pond.
Yeah, but why would you?
But why would you? Yeah. And then you got to kind of walk way out on that point. It literally looks like this is probably the same distance.
No, they are the same. I counted them.
All right.
So it's just, do you want to go up that route, or do you want to take the main portage route? You know.
Well, we've been over to this one over here, so we've looked at both of them.
We walked this route, but we went back.
Yeah. Let's take that because we know that ski trail is gonna be a little
done deal. Let's go. We already changed our minds. 30 seconds after we decided to go that route, we changed our mind to go the other route. And this is the moment right here. We created a lot more work for ourselves than we needed to over the next several hours.
So if you can, please learn from our lessons.
So we started our trip right here in Upper St. Regis Lake. We fished here a little bit, and then we paddled over to Bog Pond. We did these short little carries from Bog Pond to Bear Pond to Little Long Pond to Green Pond, and then into St. Regis Pond. We fished all in through here, and after we were done fishing, we paddled down and we went to the St. Regis River. This was riddled with beaver dams and log jams that we had to go over at least 7 times. So we paddled all the way up into Ochre Pond. From Ochre Pond, we decided right where we left off that we were going to take the ski trail here and take the ski trail all the way up here. But then we changed our mind right after we decided that, when we turned the camera off, that we were going to take the regular portage route and go all the way up to here. That was a huge mistake. So with the amount of gear we had, with Logan's boat on wheels, and I brought wheels too because he was bringing wheels, we made it about 4 or 5 of these dashes to about the tip of Monday Pond. And we decided right then the trail was too rugged to bring all of our gear and our boats at once. So we left the boats and we portaged all our heavy bags all the way up through bypass Mud Pond, walked by it to the tip of Fish Pond. We left it there. Around right here, we took one of our breaks where we were eating some snacks and realized it was 4:06 p.m. That's when the sense of urgency set in. We didn't think we were going to make it in time. And we were deciding whether or not, when we went back to the boats, if we were going to continue on this portage trail or backtrack into Ochre and take the ski trail up, portage the boats up, and then pick our gear up. We went back to the boats and we just decided to continue on with this route, which also, in retrospect, was probably a mistake because the trail was all downhill and much easier. So we portaged the boats through very rugged terrain, uphill, downhill, over boulders, over huge tree roots. A lot of the time I had to put my boat down because I had it yoked and go back and help Logan carry over boulders and over tree roots. But for the most part, he beasted it through it and was just lugging his stuff over everything. It was a lot of work. So then when we got to here, we decided we weren't going to walk this whole route. We went down into Mud Pond. We paddled Mud Pond, which cut about probably 500 meters.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Off of our route, which was nice. We went through here, and this was all rugged terrain and extremely muddy. We got our boats. We came out here, and that's where the video continues. Alright. It's probably been about 4 hours since we've been on the camera last. We portaged our boats and our gear about 500 meters. And then we dropped the boats and took our bags to the end, which was about 2,000 meters. And it was up and downhill, ruts, rocks, fallen trees. And then we went back 2,000 meters to get the boats. And then we had to come, we probably just went 1,200 meters and we're onto this other secondary little pond that bypasses some of the portage trail. It's about 700 meters we're going to be able to paddle and cut off the portage. But we're going to have to loop around the lake because it brings you out to a different area on the other lake. So we're going to have to loop around and go pick up our gear. We're smoked. We're done. We're not even fishing. We just want to get to our campsite and set up. make some food and have some drinks. I'll probably fish to the campsite, but right now we're just getting across this pond, and it feels good to be in my boat.
Way better than walking.
It's way better than walking, for sure. But at the end of this paddle, we still have to portage another 400 or 500 meters to get to the other lake. So this is just a quick break until the hell starts again. I'm too old for this. But it's gonna feel good when we finished it. We changed our mind at the last minute. We were gonna go a different route. And we said we already been kind of on that route before, we walked some of it. So let's try something new. And it was a gigantic, huge mistake. If we went the other way, we'd be sitting at camp right now. The sun is almost going down. It's gonna be down soon. We've been traveling. It's probably close to 6 p.m. right now. We've been traveling since 9 a.m. to get to the lake we're going to be camping on. Granted, we went slow and we putzed around and we fished, but it's been a long day, to say the least. So, let's bang it out, get it done. We made it, finally. We're here, and that was the most work I've ever done on a canoe trip. I would say we hit the peak time for the leaf change. What do you think? Sunset over here. We worked hard today, so this is a nice sight. Don't know which way to look. Do I look at the amazing leaf colors or the great sunset? What a dilemma. Yeah, let's just go there, dude. I'm spent, man. I'm done. Alright, we're at camp. We got a little lean-to here. We're set up pretty nice. Yeah, we made it.
We literally got here just as the sun was going down.
This is the longest day of travel we've ever had.
Definitely.
For dinner tonight, we packed in some sausage. This is smoked sausage with cheddar cheese. And we got some loaded baked potato, mashed potatoes.
Well, here's the problem. We were gonna go on the ski trail, but we also wanted to take this trail. We've pre-walked it. Part of it, so we knew it was going to be tough in the beginning. We were hoping it was going to ease up.
It got tougher. It got tougher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was, oh my gosh. All I do is think about that moment when we seen the pond and we were done.
It was a great feeling.
That was a good feeling.
It was a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
We're not young guys either.
Mm-mm.
We did it though. But that's the end of today. We're going to set up our sleep systems and go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're finally up. I'm so sore I can barely move, and Logan's just like hopping around the campsite like nothing happened. Like we didn't go through hell. We're heating up some water, and we're gonna make some coffee. We were so beat last night that we didn't even, it was dark, and technically you're not really supposed to put a structure inside of the lean-to, but we just popped our tents in here without the rain flies. Let's get on this coffee and maybe we'll go out and see if we can get some fish.
Yeah, the good thing about what we did yesterday is anytime we go do a portage, it's going to feel so easy. Yeah. So easy.
You can't even complain. Remember that one time?
Yeah, coffee just tastes different in the woods. John and I are heading out. Getting a little bit of a late start to fishing, but it's still pretty early. I think it's around 7:30.
Again, the color change out here around this pond is just completely insane. It's a nice overcast day, so we might get lucky and get a fish here. It's pretty late though. We slept in. I was hurting when I woke up. I got up to go to the bathroom at like 5:30. I could barely walk. That was the hardest I've ever worked on a canoe trip for sure. But it's all good.
John and I are both out fishing right now. He's right back over there. Went the opposite direction. Kind of nice going out with someone else because definitely increases our chance. It's a really nice morning right now though. Hopefully one of us will get a fish. It'll probably be John, more likely than not. I might even switch his name from the fishing fiend to the fish slayer because he catches a lot of fish when we go out. Wait till you see what I have. Look at that beast. I don't even know, I don't have a tape measure, but that is a beauty. Wow. John! I'm gonna put him back. This thing I'm asking John if we should eat him, but he's big. I'm gonna put him back. Beautiful fish. Oh, we wanted to eat a fish this trip, but I just couldn't. Too big. Beautiful fish. Oh, wow. I couldn't even tell that he was on there. It wasn't pulling. I didn't even think I had anything on. Wow. Definitely got my heart beating, shaking a little bit. That was crazy. Probably the nicest fish I've ever caught outside of a big, huge pike. I couldn't even get him in my net. He was huge. When I got it up to the boat and I seen how big it was, I went into total panic mode. This line was still out. I was trying to get it. It was a mess. And then I tried to, when I went to try to get it with the net, my net was too small. Good thing I didn't bring my tiny trout net because it wouldn't even fit in that thing. I have to tell John, which I'm pretty excited to get back and meet up with John and tell him the story, the fish story.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Did you get fish?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Right here.
Did you keep it?
What's up? No.
Would you get in a wobbler?
I was gonna. Now I'm a deep diver.
I'll show you the video when we get in.
Yeah.
Huge, bro. As wide as this right here. You won't even be able to get it with the little net you have.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm jealous.
Yeah, bro.
He swam away nice and everything?
Yep. He's in the water right now. I left him in the net in the water.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, dude. That's a big splake. That's a big splake, dude. That's about the size of my lake trout I caught over the other pond. Bro, it's a big trout, bro.
I was gonna keep him.
No, that's too big.
It was too big.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it
let
was.
him go, dude.
All right, good thing, man.
Yeah.
I would have felt bad if you would have been like, "Oh, we should have ate him." I was like, "Oh."
You let that beautiful fish go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to eat fish. And we got our tents out of the lean-to. We're set up over here. And over there.
So John and I are back out here fishing. Yep.
What'd you get him on?
Same thing, man.
I'm stealing that lure from you.
Let's eat him.
Huh?
Let's eat him.
You want to eat that fish?
Yeah.
Is it not going to make it?
I don't know, but he's perfect size. It's a lake or two, you know?
Yeah. See if he'll revive, though, because we got a ton of food.
Yeah.
See if he'll swim away good. He's pretty skinny, too, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Did he swim away?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Logan found some good standing maple. Get that processed up for a nice fire tonight.
Sure.
Logan's like fire guy, fish guy. I'm broken guy. I'm gonna make a little tuna fish wrap here. Eat a little lunch.
Mustard.
Relish.
A little relish. A little dipping sauce for my pretzel crackers. There it is.
That looks better with the crackers than the wraps.
Excellent. Look at the frog chilling in there.
Where?
Right below you. See him?
How did I miss him? Get him? Yeah, that's some cold water, too.
John and I are back out fishing again. We had went in to eat some lunch and got the fire ready so we could just really fish until dark. So we don't got to worry about getting any wood or anything like that. Brought some bison burgers for dinner. Yeah, so far this trip has been, started out, you know, obviously really tough, really hard. Just moving all day yesterday, but today we're just kind of putzing around this pond. We were going to go over to this other pond and check it out, but I think we're just going to save that for tomorrow. Just kind of fish this pond.
We finally got a fish. "13-inch brook trout." He's gone. Finally.
I did some casting back over there, but didn't have any luck. Had a few fish surfacing, and I don't know, it's like they were teasing me a little bit. I'm gonna float down with the wind. Take a little drink of this. This is 10th Mountain whiskey. John's right down here. I think I'm gonna go fish with him for a little bit. Go check it out. See what Johnny Boy's up to.
There you go. Nice.
Quite a bit of birch bark in there, so it should be good.
Thought we lost it. Gonna get this fire going, get it down to some nice coals. We got a bunch of maple, dry maple too. And we're gonna cook up some bison burgers. Cook them 2 at a time.
Yeah. I just touched them both with my glove.
That's good. Here you go. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty delicious. It's almost dark. We're doing some night fishing. Well, late sunset fishing. Fish are surfacing everywhere, but no bites yet.
You feel that.
We got Logan got the biggest crawdad I've ever seen.
You could eat that guy.
No evening fish. But Logan got a nice fire starter.
Oh,
How you feeling?
glorious, man.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Would have been nice to catch that fish tonight, but
I mean, you caught a 26-inch flake, so.
yeah, that was, man, pretty motivated to get back out tomorrow morning already.
Yeah, me too. Alright, it's bedtime. Fire time, then bedtime.
Yeah. There we go, bro. That thing will burn right there.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
That's a nice fire.